This vlog is all about the AMI because, as you can see, today we're going to introduce the AMI at the RDW. This is a special process because you need documents for it that you get when you make the purchase. Actually, these are the documents that the previous owner received with the vehicle when he bought it new himself. And we also have to submit these to the RDW so we can prove like, hey, we bought it legitimately, right? Well, the fact that we at least own the documents also means that we own the vehicle. The chassis number here matches your vehicle, acting as a certificate of conformity document that accompanies it, with the actual dimensions of your vehicle and where your chassis number is located. With some technical information about how fast it goes and things like that. So here you can actually see exactly what I mean with millimeters, length, height. So basically what an RDW needs to know. What's really cool is that we've actually never driven on public roads in an AMI before. We've only driven 3 laps here on the premises after we completed our damage assessment. I want to add that we applied for a 1-day license plate for this inspection. We still need to get that done quickly. I think you're suggesting it. Yeah, it's just a piece of cardboard. A piece of cardboard, right? Yeah, and then I just need to find out which license plate number I got with it. 'Cause yeah, you get a 1-day license plate. It's actually a legit document that you get sent from the RDW. Let's see where it is. Because we're actually in a hurry too. It's actually 20 minutes to 1, and we have to be there at 1:30. Minus 15 minutes, because I think they want you to be there 15 minutes early. Because they're looking for that 1-day license plate. Yes, I got it. As you can see, this is the document you get, and check out how it looks. It's just a legit document, and the license plate is as follows. H7169, not Carol Hendrick. How many are there? H7169. Look.
Yeah, at least.
You also made a record holder out of it. Okay, so we need to duct tape these to the car. Duct tape, just put a screw in it. Does it already have holes then? Yeah, I think so. He has a license plate. Did he have a license plate? Okay, of course, because in Belgium he just drove around. He does have 4 holes then. That means we are officially insured. So we're only insured for today, because you're required to take the shortest route to the RDW. Yes, and the shortest route is as follows. Through Amsterdam city center. I think that if you get caught by the police and you're just driving around with a license plate like that, you'd really be in for a shock. Like this in my battery? Well, great. I believe this is our best option. We must bring that document as well. They'll likely accept it. Eventually, after the inspection has taken place. I'm also curious about what exactly they check. Do they put it on a lift? Do they inspect it technically? Or is it really just a chassis number check? Do they check the lights? That's still something we haven't checked yet, right? Let's quickly do that now. We really don't have time. Paris 2. So, okay. But I think it only has to do with some kind of inspection, I hope. Yeah, am I doing that?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Okay. Left, right. Yes, left. The car looks great after the restoration, and all the features like hazard lights are working properly. It's a significant improvement from its previous condition. As you know, it was damaged when it fell on its right side, prompting Daniel to customize it. You all thought it looked really spotty on camera. Well, that's actually how it is in real life, so it's really not that bad. Because when you see him standing like this, yeah, it is... He actually looks pretty fit. It just bumped into it here. But anyway. Look, there's texture in it. We could have sanded it smooth. But I think when you look at it like this, it's really not that bad. How blotchy it is. He might look worse on camera briefly, but he became seriously ill. Kirsten will make more adjustments after your RDW visit, as some things may or may not be permitted. And we just don't want to have any problems with importing this car, so we're not going to take any risks. Adjustments are still coming, which is great. Well, here we go. For the, I see you put on your fast glasses, yeah, to bring a bit of speed. Because you really are sitting far back in this thing, huh? It's not normal. Okay, drive. Drive. Over there? Yeah, right here, drive. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Oh, it feels... Oh, it was my door. I thought my door was falling open, but it was my water bottle. Those windows stay in place. Everything you did stays in place. Did you take the wheels off? I took the wheels off. So you put them back on the hub too? Like that? Like that, huh? Yeah, it's cool. Once you imported it, you almost didn't want to sell it anymore. If you had this thing at 16, imagine how happy you would have been. But how fast are we going already? 45, a steady 45. And it shows that we can drive 67 kilometers. 67 kilometers, guys, on a full tank. The car displays a fuel indicator, which likely represents charging. It brakes very smoothly. This microcar drives exceptionally well. Oddly, there's no rear view mirror inside, although we do have one. We do have it. Could you adjust my mirror a little bit? The first time we're driving this thing. Is this good? Yes, perfect. Yeah. There. And you have leg room. I can fully stretch my legs, which is super funny. And I still have leg room left. It's an ideal little car, Don. They put great effort into it, especially the soft suspension. The spoiler on the back provides aerodynamics. Downforce. Downforce, no. Super nice, really calm. We're going around, just like in Monaco, right? So there was one in Monaco, that video really went viral, where that guy goes through the corner and just ends up on his side. And everyone thought this was the one, right? Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense at all because it was a completely different color. Yeah, the stickers, it was completely different. Yeah. So we got a lot of reactions from guys like, didn't you buy that thing from Monaco? That bike also has damage on its right side and has been lying on its right side. Good thinking, but that wasn't the cause. We're now required to ride on the bike path, and actually, it's too wide for the bike path. Yeah, that's how it feels, yeah. Yeah, because you're literally riding...
Oh, haha.
You're literally riding a bit, yeah, on the opposite lane. But he drives really well, right? So smoothly. Alright. I'm driving completely the wrong way. You're driving completely the wrong way, man. I'm driving completely the wrong way. You should have taken the previous one. Yeah. We're just chatting. But can you drive through here? Yeah, I've been here before. Yeah? Okay. We have about 15 minutes left before our appointment ends. Let's hope we make it on time, provided you don't take any more wrong turns. Well, we do have to put it on the thumbnail. By the way, are you already feeling the stress of driving electric? Not yet, that US. If you take a wrong turn, you start calculating like, where do I need to charge to make it? No, not that either. It's really impressive though. Can I see that your cameras are hurting? It's really impressive though, if you have to cross like that. Blinker doesn't come back on its own. It doesn't? No. That's kind of weird, isn't it? We're there, and often there are some fancy cars on the lot too, or unique ones. Unique things indeed, but now I don't see a lot. We're going to check in inside, and then I think we'll be allowed to line up at a certain door. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Well, here it comes. I don't know. I'm happy about that. Yeah. So what's the next step? Well, we have to stand between lane 2 and 3, so not 2 or 3, but in between. It's not really strict. So far things are going well, but I had to pay 116 euros. If my paperwork is in order, I'll get a registration card at home within 2 or 3 days. And then we can apply for a license plate. Well, go ahead and put it down then. Alright guys, we're done. Bye. We're done. And that guy who did the inspection really scared us, man. It was unreal. We need to talk for a moment, guys, because the RDW inspector comes up to us and says, your vehicle has a VOG status. Then my heart started beating faster, because you know what that means, right? When your car has a box status. This means the car undergoes a thorough screening, which adds extra costs. It doesn't mean the car hasn't been properly repaired. That's precisely what you want to avoid. Paying extra for something unnecessary. He inquired about the type of damage we had fixed, because he was already walking towards the vehicle to check if there was any damage somewhere. And secretly, he had also checked on another random website, on an auction site. He had already found our AMU with damage on the right side, He casually tried to see if we would give him more information about the damage it had sustained. And then he showed us Instagram with how we bought it. He also said that it was properly repaired, that it turned out not to be serious damage, no chassis damage, just a bit of bodywork. But other than that, it just looked really neat. It shocked us because we bought a microcar without being told it had a write-off kept status. For all we know, it could have had a full inspection, which we weren't aware of beforehand. But for now, he said it was just minor damage. It has a write-off kept status, but I can remove that for you and then it's all good, you know? And besides that, he also said since the vehicle is still black now and it's listed as blue in our system, I'll go ahead and update it in the system so that everything matches. When the police check it, or when I get my papers at home, or when my license plate is issued, it will just say black. So that was an important detail, but the fact that it had that write-off kept status in Belgium doesn't really mean anything specific. That's basically what I wanted to say. Because in Belgium, you get a write-off kept status really quickly, even if your headlight is damaged or just a corner of your bumper.
A bumper corner.
If something is protruding, you'll receive a write-off kept notification. In the Netherlands, you usually only receive a write-off kept notification if an airbag deploys or part of the chassis is damaged. We discussed our Honda project and how to best approach it. He assured me that the Honda will undergo a safe process on a frame machine, with all chassis points fully checked to ensure everything is in order. That nothing has been tampered with there, so to speak, and the repaired part will also be checked to see how it was fixed. So he also said, okay, your chassis, whichever parts are bent now, take pictures of how it is now and how it looks after the repair. Because it could be that a bumper's in front of it and they might have some questions about it. Yeah, it's better to just be prepared for things. So he says just take pictures of everything. So it's clear for both parties, like the RDW and for us, that it has just been properly repaired. This does mean something good now. We have the information for the Honda Civic about what is being inspected, what is being checked. Our AMI is approved, we'll get a registration card in 2-3 days, then we can apply for a license plate. So that means we can customize the AMI, so it's gonna be super cool. We're really gonna do something awesome with it. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so and give us a thumbs up. And yes, do you want to become the new owner of this custom AMI soon? You can, because there still aren't any buyers. Yes, there have been a lot of people interested, but they all want to offer half the price 3 times. But we're used to that. So if you want this thing, make us a real offer, and maybe you'll be the new owner. So with all that said, the AMI has been approved, and we're really happy about that. There was a bit of a scare, but the weather is nice. Let's enjoy it for a bit. We'll see each other in a new episode. Ciao.